Hey there, Soulshine. It's Michelle here, and I am inviting you to wake up and live. Yay! So I have been rather inactive on YouTube this last week, and I will talk about that a little bit after I tell you what we're talking about today. We're talking about how the human need of certainty affects what we're creating. Okay, so I'm not sure that certainty is involved or not. Well, in some ways it is involved in why I haven't been on YouTube this week. I've been struggling, like, trying to figure out what it is. I was feeling like I was missing the mark on my messages, that something wasn't going well with me for YouTube, and I was not feeling inspired or inspiring. Hey, whoever's watching live, glad to see you're here. So I did a little work on it. It seems like the need to be liked was kind of at the bottom of that, but I could also see how certainty would apply. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about certainty. Okay, certainty is that knowing, it's a sense of security. And it's a human need. We all have it. We all need human. It's Lydia. We all need certainty in our lives. So how does this affect what we're manifesting? The thing is that you must have that need met somehow, whether that be a healthy way of meeting it or an unhealthy way of meeting it. And so you are probably already have the need of certainty met. And sometimes when we're manifesting is very uncertain. We maybe don't actually know what it feels like to have what we want. And so that's a very unknown, uncertain kind of space to be in. Like, I know what it's like to struggle with money. That is the reality I've experienced since I was 12 years old. And that's a lot of years of being certain of how it feels, how it looks to live without money. I know what it's like. It's familiar. It's certain. I'm feeling very secure in the knowledge of, like, I know how it looks to be without. I don't really know what it feels like to have. To be in a place where I have more than enough money, and if I choose to buy something, I don't even have to think about it. I just know there's more than. So that is something that not know what it would be like to have what you want is definitely going to affect your sense of certainty. And so, I'll come back to some of the ways we can deal with it in a minute. My mom went on a trip this week. My mom has not been gone on a trip without the rest of us for who knows how long, but she went to Tennessee to be with my brother and to meet her grandson. Super awesome. But holy cow, that first night with her gone, I couldn't sleep. Because there is a sense of security in knowing that she is upstairs asleep in her bed. And knowing that I'm the adult in the house, and that if anything goes bump in the night, I'm the one in charge. And I sleep downstairs. And so I'm like, I don't even know. Am I hearing people go in and out upstairs? I'm not sure. The fact that my 13-year-old, well, no, wait, he's 14 now. The fact that my 14-year-old was actually sneaking upstairs to watch TV and I was hearing him walking, definitely affected my sense of security. So the chances of me creating a situation where I'm not living with my mom are pretty slim. Unless I were to create my sweetheart and get married, because I like that sense of security of knowing there's another adult in the house. And so in order to address that, I would have to change my need and my reliance on her and find a different sense of security, finding security within myself, knowing that I'm strong enough to be the only adult in the house, that I am capable of being safe and alone. So those are some things to look at. So let's see. What do you do if you don't know if you're not certain how it feels, if you don't have that sense of certainty with having what you want? How can you get that? Isn't that the great question? That's like the question of questions, really, when you think about it. I know that there are some techniques. One of the things that I have done is I talk to my Heavenly Father and I say, hey, could you teach me from your understanding, from this higher understanding of truth, what it feels like to be secure in that knowing? And that's one way. Another way is when you are doing your manifesting techniques. If you're looking at a vision board, one of your declarations needs to be is address the certainty and the security that comes with having what you're looking for, so that you feel comfortable and secure in this. Hi, Russell. Nice to see you here. So you feel comfortable and secure in this having. So you put your declarations and you put that in when you're doing your vision boards, and you put that when you're doing your things. Okay, Lydia says, find someone who seems to have what you want. Hey, come back here. It faded away. No, I need to see that again. Okay. Want and see how they act, and then act that way. And in acting their way, you can gain some of those feelings and behaviors. Okay, definitely. One of the thoughts that's coming to mind with what Lydia is saying is the idea of you become like who you hang out with. So find people. Thanks, Russell. Find people who do live the lifestyle that you want to live, and start hanging out with them, so you become like them. And as Lydia says, talk to them about what it feels like. Talk to them about what they do and how they live, and then start bringing those feelings and those thoughts and those ways of being into your life. What kind of mindset do they have? What kind of thoughts do they have? And then do the kind of things like declarations. I'm calling them soul. What am I calling them? Soul proclamations, where I am writing from a soul place and then listening to them, recording. It's kind of like an ideal life vision, where you're listening to yourself tell you these things every day, and make sure that you have some of these sentences in there that make you feel comfortable and secure and certain in knowing how it feels to be that way. And so whatever it is that you're manifesting, that's one of the things that you really need to address. This is a human need for security and for certainty. They kind of go hand in hand. So that's my thoughts for you today. I want you guys to take a look at what you want to create in your life and ask yourself, do you feel certain? Do you feel certain do you feel like when you have that, you will have that sense of certainty? Next week, we're going to talk about variety, which is the opposite, but also a human need. So we'll talk about that next week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember to let your soul shine big, bright, live, and beautiful. Be the incredible you that you were created to be. And thank you so much for Lydia and Russell for watching live. See you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Mwah. Ha! It's on the phone.